Hello everyone and welcome to Steve Knows. We have tech news this week with a few sprinkles of epic news like more Quest 3 information and Echo Arena is being saved by Gtag. The beta should be live in a couple of months, so more on that at the end of this video. And as always, hit subscribe, make the world a better place. I think that's enough chin wagging. Let's get started. So starting with the obvious, because everyone and their mother has been talking about this headset, it's the Apple Vision Pro. So I'm not going to dive into its specs and the speculation. I won't talk about the show, just perhaps mention that this is good for VR. So Apple had 13 million people watch their conference revealing the tech. They had 12 million from MKHD talking about the tech. Then 41 million people have checked out the headset for their 10-minute showcase trailer. Move over to the Meta side of things, 150,000 views on its gaming showcase, 1 million on the Quest 3 trailer, and that is a difference of 87 times on conference coverage and 41 times on headset coverage. So this was amazing for VR and XR exposure. And when you mix in the price tag of the Vision Pro being $3,500, granted the tech is really impressive and it's a premium product, and some people in the realm of the XR enthusiasts might say the price is actually reasonable.
Not bad, not bad.
The Quest 3 is offering a taster of that experience that is not embedded into the Apple ecosystem for $500, 7 times less. Although the Apple M2 chip with the R1 support is more powerful than the Quest 3 for sure, as I said, it's just a taster for 7 times cheaper. So I expect for us to see an influx of Quest 3 purchases from the more casual consumers before engaging in a big price drop on Apple's device just to see what this tech has in store for them. So Meta, you need to work on your retention and media integration. There is an opportunity here to get ahead in the VR space once again. So I'm extremely happy about this, even if investors of Apple are rather sad.
Oh no! It's broken!
Not everything is about the money. And if you're watching, I would love to try the device, obviously. And speaking of the Quest 3, the Zuck recently spoke to the one and only Lex Fridman. And last time, he dropped some nice information on future tech and has done the same thing again. So we know the Quest 3 will include a depth sensor and has full color pass-through for better mixed reality experiences. Not a color overlay like on the Quest Pro, which can be rather janky, especially when you're occluding that RGB camera. Zuck said that the pass-through will be more advanced in the Quest 3 over the Quest Pro. I can't help but think this is an absolute stitch up for those people that recently spent £1,500 or dollars on the Quest Pro headset. They need to have some sort of exchange program because that is a joke. Meta, that is not on. We were also recently told that the pass-through of the Quest 3 will be 10 times the clarity of the Quest 2, which should make it around 4x for the Quest Pro, but not as great as Apple's, but as we've already said, it's going to be 7 times cheaper. Zuck told Fridman as well that the Quest 3 will have 40% sharper screens than the Quest 2. I don't know if he's referring to pixel density or resolution there, but I believe the Pro was around 10% better, and it looks pretty good. So 40%, we should be in for a tasty screen. Fridman also commented on how good the pass-through is for the Quest 3. I think he said 3 reallys. Really? He said really well done. And we're not ordering a steak, and if we were ordering a steak, how dare you cook it like that? I may actually be able to use mixed reality now and play some demo if the pass-through is as good as being claimed, especially with that depth sensor. The end of September is just so far away. Gosh, why is it when you get news or you're excited for something, the days just get longer as you approach that date? We now have Quest 3 leaks. There are some Twitter videos that were posted or reposted. They were originally discovered by Simulia that are claimed to be some early videos of how the Quest 3 scanning will work. So these videos, it looks like someone's walking into a room and the depth sensor is picking up the distance between objects and persisting them and mapping out that space. So we may have to look around the room. No, actually, why am I saying may? We will have to look around the room to set up our device instead of having to use the Guardian this time. I don't know if that's going to apply to virtual reality experiences or only mixed reality experiences. I'll have to have the headset and try it out. But as I said, this should allow for more dynamic Guardians and mixed reality content as well, as it can interact with the boundaries of your room. The video also shows a ball bouncing off the walls, which highlights the mixed reality content, but also it highlighted the ability to manually mark things out as well in case the sensor has a momentary lapse of sensing. And with that as well was also another post of some Android markup that showcases something that could be a future update for the Quest 2, but definitely something that should be coming to the Quest 3, is the ability to customize your application library. At the moment we have recent, A to Z, Z to A, and it would be great if you could have a custom board for your library. So this is saying that you should be able to drag and drop icons in an order that you would like, which would definitely make it much easier to find games that I like to play, unless if I like to play them, then it should be in my recent. Yeah. But there is another feature as well which I love the sound of, is that when the headset is powered off and it's on charge, it can boot itself up to check for updates, and if updates are available, update those applications, then shut itself off again. Cameras and microphones will not engage during this process, so don't worry about any spying. But is the headset truly off if it can receive a message to turn itself back on again to check for updates? But my goodness, it will be so bliss to be able to pick up the headset, want to play some PC VR, and virtual desktop doesn't have another update waiting for me. I'm not complaining about all the updates, I'm just complaining that I have to update. And finally, ending on some fantastic news from another Axiom. It's Gtag and Ready at Dawn collaborating and doing something for the community, as the community have elevated them due to the love of their titles. Lemming and David Newbelt had a private party after the VRML Con, the Virtual Reality Master League in Denver, where people were playing some competitive Echo once again, and perhaps for the last time before Meta shuts it down in August. But please check out this video. If you're passionate about Echo, you love the VR community and those developers, this could bring a tear to your eye. It was such a cute watch. But the gist of it is they are coming straight off the horse's mouth here. They are building an Echo-like experience that will be driven by the community. They have members of the team that made Echo, and it will take those things that made the game such an iconic VR staple and reimagine them to new heights. There will be a closed beta happening in a couple of months' time as well, so the moment is here. Echo is not dead, and it will be back by the time Meta decides to shut it down. Although be aware, this is going to be a 0G title, not an exact replica of Echo Arena, because there's probably a lawsuit involved there somewhere, but something that can take its place, be a successor. And I think it's amazing to see one of the biggest VR titles, or at least the game that has the largest player base, that studio and its creators have a heart and are still compassionate and humble. It is actually incredible and amazing to see. I love the VR community. So that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Hopefully there's some amazing news there so you can get excited for something. I am pretty pumped to try out the beta of the Echo experience and get my hands on the Quest 3 to try out some of its features, and maybe an Apple Vision Pro. It's just too expensive. It's not going to happen. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Happy gaming. Good day.